Hi. Hi. I'm doing a Facebook Live, but I've never done it on this device, so live stopped. There was an error publishing your video to newsfeed. Please check your connection and camera. If you continue to experience issues, try restarting your browser. Okay. So, let me close out some of this other stuff. Okay. Okay, let me see if my Wi-Fi connection is good. I am connected. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this again. Hello, I'm testing to see if this live is working on this device. I'm going to be going live shortly. I have a testimony to share. And so, yeah, I'm just looking over here to see if you guys can hear me or if it's even working. So I'm checking another device. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll just give a second to get where I need to go. So I just wanted to jump on today and share with you a little bit of a testimony and just kind of get things going. As a lot of you probably by my Facebook already know that I have become an independent paparazzi accessories consultant. I am starting, which means I'm started my own business in that arena. Now, I already do on the side, I have a full-time job, a full-time career, and I love it. I work, I'm the director at Peachtree Retirement Center. I'm very blessed to be here and blessed with that career, but I have a lot of other passions, and I'm always passionate about creating avenues of opportunities to empower other women and youth. And so how I got my job at Peachtree kind of links into this testimony of where I'm at adding paparazzi jewelry. But that's not my testimony. But anyways, so I get to, with paparazzi is the jewelry that, the business and the branding, but they allow you to create your own business, your own name, and your own branding. So I just wanted to let people know that my name, the business name, because some of you may have received a request from me to, or an invite to my business page in a private group. And that's Forever Be You Boutique. And so, yeah, so I'm going to just say hello to a couple of people. I have Kelly on here. Hi, Kelly Belly. I miss you. I love you so much. And then my friend, Deborah. Oh my gosh, she goes way back to Colorado when I lived in a woman's, a shelter, I guess you would call it, but a house for women that were coming out, that came out of jail and prison. And so she was so key and instrumental in my life. And so fortunately, Facebook is an avenue that you can keep connected with people far and wide. So anyways, so again, my name is Barbara Z, and I have Forever Be You, and it's the letter U, Boutique. And it's so crazy because when I ordered my first kit, yeah, when I came in, it just blew my mind away. But let me take you back a little bit. Before I got this job at Peachtree, I had gotten laid off at my old job. And so that was a little too much Jesus. So anyways, I got laid off. And so I decided that, you know, it was biblical to put a plan down, like Habakkuk says, put the plan down in writing and put it before the Lord. So I did. And my plan was that I was going to make jewelry. Okay, this is like 8 or 9 years ago, something like that. I was going to make jewelry, and I was going to use that jewelry to earn an income while I testified and shared the gospel of the good news and share my testimony of the powerful transformation and impact Jesus had on my life, and that he is really real. Okay, so that was the plan that I put before God. Okay, so then I actually filed for unemployment, and so I thought, well, quite a few at the time, all my friends were on unemployment, and they were getting to go to all these church things, and I was a little jealous because I had to work most of the time. So I thought, ooh, this is God answering my prayers. So I got my unemployment, and I was making my jewelry, and I was going out to, I was going to go out and sell jewelry and tell everybody about Jesus. And, but to get your unemployment, you have to send out resumes and apply for jobs. So I took all the resumes, I like 30, 40 of them, I don't know. And I put them all on one white paper, but one. And I applied for jobs that if they called me, I would tell them about my background, my criminal history, and they would not hire me. So I could continue to do my plan. And so I put one resume on purple paper, okay? And so out they went. And within 2 weeks, the boss of Peachtree called me, and she's like, hi, is this Barbara? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, hey, when do you want to start? I'm like, what do you mean, when do I want to start? She goes, well, you turned in a resume, didn't you? And I go, yeah. And she's like, well, when do you want to start? And I'm like, don't you think you may want to just interview me? So anyways, I convinced her to interview me so I could come in and tell her why I couldn't work at Peachtree. Okay, so anyways, I get here, and she had already called my references, which were people back in Colorado, Donna and Debbie, and I don't know, Deborah, if you remember Donna and Debbie, but Donna was like the director at Liza's place for a little bit. But anyway, so so she had already decided to give me the job, so I took the job. So my big dreams of making jewelry and selling it and spreading the gospel of the good news and blessing people went by the wayside. And so so I thought. But you know, the thing about it is, while I was making the jewelry, back deep in my heart, in the back of my head, was this idea that I wanted to make jewelry, lots of it, very inexpensive. All right. So like when I came across paparazzi and what they were doing, I was like, what? That's what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh. But these people went out, they did it, they made it happen, you know? And so nonetheless, I was like, I'm in anyways. So like, it's so crazy. This is so crazy. So I'm ordering jewelry, right? And I'm flipping through this jewelry, and I'm like, I made a piece just like that. I made a piece just like that. I made a piece just like that. I mean, piece after piece, and all these things I selected. And so then I go into my bathroom, and I had ordered 10 necklaces, right? Go in the bathroom, and I look at my collection of the jewelry I made, and I kept, and I still wear all the time. And one of the jewelry, 10 necklaces I just ordered 10 of, is hanging in my bathroom. I had made it like 9 years ago. So I can't wait till those necklaces get to me, because that's crazy, like totally crazy. And it's not just one necklace. It's like all of these pieces, tons of them, that I made something like, exactly like it, or kind of like it. So that's so cool, isn't it? God is so good how he did that. So no, he didn't let me go on and do that, but he gave that passion and that dream, and he deposited that into somebody else's heart, a team of people, and they love the Lord too. And so, from what I understand, I don't know him personally or anything, just from learning. So anyways, God put that in somebody else to develop this big, huge company, and then brought it around across my path. Like, that is so amazing. And then all that jewelry, I'm like, ah! And I have drawings in my journal from way back 2007 that I doodled of jewelry, just like some of the stuff that I'm ordering. It's amazing. So anyways, I wanted to get on and share this testimony with you guys, because you never know what God is going to be doing in your life. And although the answer is no in the moment, and God's plans, even though you put it on a piece of paper and put it before God. Now listen, I was really mad at God for giving me this job at Peachtree, because at first, I mean, I love my people now. I love my job. Okay. It's not even a job. It's not even a job. It's one, like my third ministry, because my first ministry was a smile ministry, and then it was a wave, and then it kind of blended into wave, smile, and dance. And that saved somebody's life in Colorado, by the way. Walking to work, me smiling and waving and dancing in tennis shoes all the way to work, 2 miles in the snow. So anyways, back to the point is that God may take something from your plate and say no, but then later turn around and bring it right back around after he's blessed somebody else, lots of somebody else's, to build that up. You know, and I've been watching videos of different people that are in businesses of all kinds of backgrounds. And I already have been doing a side business or two, because I am passionate about videography and telling people's story with video and film. And so, I mean, I already make advertising videos. I've made a little bit of money here. I do public speaking on human trafficking and stuff like that. So, and I'm trained in it. Plus I have a personal testimony. So like me selling this jewelry is because one of the things that I carried, like, is so important to me is that, you know, I was beautiful inside from the get-go, okay? Because that's the way that God made me. And I love the Lord. And, you know, I, from 0 to 5, was a princess destined to be a queen. And then after I turned 5, you know, whoof, everything changed. And I went from that, this little princess with the love of Jesus in my heart, to being a slave and tormented and stuff like that. And then, you know, being brought down. But all through all of that, and getting addicted to alcohol and drugs and doing the whole horrible, horrific things, you know, but the whole time inside, there was a beautiful me in there. And there's an inside of you, no matter where you are in your life, you are already beautiful. You are already beautiful. And so there's, you know, God enhances on that beauty. As we go along, he keeps molding and keeping something. If you buy something brand new, if you want it to stay nice, you keep it clean, you maintain it, you do maintenance, and whatever it is, you know, you take care of it. If you have a car, you take it, wash it, you vacuum it. Sometimes some of us delay on that part, but nonetheless, you try to take care of your stuff. And God is like that with our spirits, our inner beauty. And see, so the first part of my business, the most important part about my business, is that first and foremost, I am always, always, always going to be about my Father's business. So on my business, on my other pages that are Forever Be You with the letter U, Boutique, I'm not just going to sell jewelry, but I'm going to have inspirational quotes and topics and testimonies and stuff like that. Because first, I'm about my Father's business. selling the jewelry is secondary. The jewelry is just to enhance or accessorize your already beautiful you. You can take all this jewelry off. It won't matter. You'll still be beautiful. You're not validated by the things that you wear. You're validated by the King of Kings, who validates you. So, you know, yeah, so absolutely. That's the heart of what I'm doing with this jewelry. Now, if the Lord tells me to get up and take a piece of jewelry and give a word and a piece of jewelry to somebody, I will obey. And I'm tickled pink to do that. Like, that's super cool. Like, that's super cool. And it's beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. So I'm not giving away something, you know, or selling or giving away or anything, or using that piece to share the love of Jesus. It's some junky stuff. This is nickel-free, lead-free. It's beautiful stuff. And I love it. I love this stuff. I'm so tickled. And honestly, I was like, it's probably going to be cheesy. Like, is it going to be cheesy stuff? But it feels nice. It feels nice. It's nice stuff. And so, you see, I do have some on, you know, and, but there's some real elegant, classy pieces, and these are fun and flamboyant, and that's just my personality. So Kelly says, God's plans are better than our own. We may not see it now, but his plan, let me scroll down. His plan is always better than our own. And look at all the people you have touched and been able to bless in the meantime. I love you so much, and I'm forever grateful for your obedience and love. And right back at you, Kelly, because, you know, sometimes we set out that we're going to help people and we're going to do something to bless them, and then we find ourselves blessed. And that's the way I felt like my journey with Kelly is, and many others. You know, she, you know, I mentored her. She blessed me. She taught me stuff. I taught her stuff. We grew together. Listen, and we're really love each other a lot, Kelly and I. We've had our ups and downs, though. You know, that's what sisters do. Like, we're not friends. We're sisters. And so you love your sister dearly, but you have challenges. But the thing about it is that you work through it together. You work through it together. So anyways, God bless you guys. I have something for you, and let me just pull it up here. The heart of the Forever Be You Boutique is, throughout the duration of this, I want to share some biblical business inspiration. So I'm really studying out, what does God think about business? What does he think about business? And is this biblical? And what are the principles, so that I can line up with that? Now, this isn't nothing new for me to read that kind of stuff, because I've been running Peachtree with little or no education, okay? And so I've had to, excuse me just a minute. I have to decline that call. I'm recording, so I can, on a different device, so that I can upload on YouTube. But, so anyways, I wanted to learn how to be a better leader, and I'm always growing in that, and I do make mistakes, but the one thing that God has given me is a humble heart to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, and make it right. And so the heart of what I want to do here, not only in my Peachtree Retirement Center, but in Forever Be You Boutique, I want to share biblical, inspirational quotes and things. And thank you guys for your hearts. It's encouraging. I've been like, the devil tried to talk me out of not getting on here. And my stinking thinking, my own fear, like, don't get on, don't get on. And, you know, those that you know me really well know I'm wild and crazy, and not really bashful and very bold. But, you know, sometimes I get fearful too, and I'm just not going to let that run my life. I am not going to let that run my life at all. And so let me just take a second, and then I want to share with you what the Lord gave me as far as a biblical principle about business. It's just not a principle, but just something that God wants to speak into our hearts today. But I just want to reply on here to some of these comments. So reply, hold on a second. So I'm replying in words to Kelly. And she said, yep, you're good. And I'm going to say that back to her because she is awesome. And I'm a techie wannabe. And because of her, yeah, I have come so far because she's so not into my life, is to help me. And I didn't realize how much I learned until, I don't know how, okay, cool. Until until she wasn't working with me anymore. And so, I realized that, I learned a lot. And so I've got a lot of skills thanks to all that she blessed me with. So give me just a second. I just know that Facebook likes us to kind of interact with our people, so that's what I'm doing. And listen, I got Chastity is on here, and Chastity's my upline. She's the one that I kind of followed locally for paparazzi. I've been looking at paparazzi for 3 years. So one of the things that about me is I don't do things really fast. I've been picking up stuff along the way, video equipment, all kinds of stuff, a little at a time for a long time. And then it's slowly, I'm just now making a move on some of these things. And Chastity is just so sweet. I've had some, confusing parts, and she's just been so kind to jump in and helped me get connected with her upline in paparazzi. And I'm not here to sell you guys or try to hook you up on it. I'm just sharing what's happening in my life and my journey. And then of course I absolutely want to share paparazzi. And but main thing is that I want to start connecting. So with people and sharing testimonies and stuff. I've been thinking about doing video testimonies for a long time. And I've talked myself out of it, and I don't want you to do that. I want everybody to just go and do it. Like today, God worked it out. I have the house to myself, which is awesome. So I could just set up and do whatever I needed to do. And the enemy was like, no, you don't feel good. No, you don't this. And I'm like, no, I feel better because remember, Jesus healed me today at church. Like I went to church because I ate a bunch of bread and stuff. And then I went to church today. I was dying in pain. Like I was going to go to the hospital in pain. And the Lord just, I'm with Simply Jesus Home Churches, by the way. And so the Lord just really... He healed me. Like he took the pain away, and then I could feel things moving around in my tummy and the pain coming a little bit out of my back and stuff. And so, it's really good. The power of God is really good. It's not like I was sitting there, the Lord said, just say my name, and I was saying his name, and then the pain was going away. So that's another testimony. So God's really moving always. So I love the Lord. Anyways, now I'm just running on. I want to get to the point. This is a lot of times people put inspirational quotes up, and I read them and stuff. And one came across my screen a long time ago, and I saved it to my phone and stuff. And then it came up this morning somewhere on one of my devices, and it really just hit home for where I'm stepping into. I'm stepping into this new journey of creating opportunities, not just for myself, but to teach others. Now, when I first got my jewelry and my stand and everything, my granddaughters were with me putting this stuff together. Now, not all of them. I wanted to do that with my other grandchildren that were here visiting, but time did not allow it. But watching my grandchildren help me put this together, and my youngest granddaughter that was with me at the time, she labeled all the parts that we put together on the stand and directions on how to put it together, and figured out where it should be applied, the sticker label. She helped put pegs on my pegboard, and I let her have at the pegboard, and I said, do your design on there, make sure our jewelry can fit. You know, and she really spent the time to contemplate where these pegs were going. And every now and then would look over at Grandma, like for reassurance. And I would just remind her, okay, you know what? You have Jesus in you too. And you are smart and you are powerful. And greater is he that's within you than he that's within the world. And you can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens you. Go for it, girl. If that's where you think the peg goes, put it there. Let's see. You can do this. And she'd turn around, go back at it. And, you know, look, I don't know. Let me turn this. So she's got it set up nice. I haven't changed it at all. And so we're getting, you know, I still have a lot of inventory to put up, but nonetheless, okay, my battery's dying over there. She got it together. So, amen. Kids are being inspired. They help me count the inventory and put the things together. And so these are skills and tools that these young gals and my granddaughters will just take with them for the rest of their life. So we're empowering these youth to end the risk of homelessness, poverty, human trafficking. So one thing about me, everything is intertwined. I'm all about Jesus, outreach, and marketing, and networking, and business, and people, and Jesus is all mixed in there. It's all together. Now we're going to add paparazzi into it along with the videography, which is JBZ Video Production. So, all right. God has chosen you to make... Oh, no, wait. Let me start over. This is what it says. It says, God has chosen you to make you a blessing to many. Okay, but underneath that, okay, so there's the kiss from the Father, right? But then here's all right? Don't blame your situation. Don't be discouraged. Don't panic. Just wait. Hold on to God. Everything has a reason and a season. And so that came across, and that's what inspired me to get on live today, was because it kept coming up. You know, when I was struggling, oh, now I'm not going to go to live. That's silly. I'll just record. I'll just do a recording, and that's that. And then I'll load it up and whatever, you know. But, you know, there is a reason and a season. And now is the season for me to pursue what God's called me to do. And so that's what's happening. So anyways, I want to cut this off now here in a second because I'm sure you guys have other stuff to do. And I appreciate you joining me on here and watching. I love the support. It means a lot to me. When I do these videos, though, every time I do one, I'm going to open up a piece of jewelry. Now, my upline said this makes a lot of noise. Ooh, and it does. Because opening this jewelry... Oh my gosh, it's madness. I took my jewelry and I just threw it in a suitcase and a couple bags, and I went over to my friend's house who opened the door to me. Now I don't know if they'll open the door again. No, just kidding. They will. But anyways, we dug through jewelry, and that's nothing like that, okay? And we opened up jewelry together. So today I'm going to open up this one piece of jewelry, and then I will get off. And, ooh, this is kind of pretty. Now, I am not really big into gold. I'm more of a silver gal. But, you know, the thing about it is, there was a necklace that I saw, in the package. And I was like, that's not me. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to open it up and put it on. And then I did. And now that's in my private collection. So, my biggest thing I'll have to learn is discipline, because it's so hard not to put all this jewelry in my private collection. And so I've decided that I have to buy my jewelry from myself, and so that's what's going to happen. But I just pulled this out, so let me see. I have something to put it on. Where do I put it? Let me grab my little stand. I'm going to excuse myself so you can see how pretty this necklace is. Anyways. And hey guys, I'll be doing live shows where you can have opportunities to shop. And absolutely, if you want me to come by your work at lunch, and you want to have some friends, or you want me to come by, I'll bring my, ready? I'm going to do a reveal. I'll bring my, some of my inventory that is not unpackaged, and I'll share it, and you guys can dig through and shop that way. So Michelle and Kelly and Diego, anybody, Deborah, I would come to you, but and I probably will, but you're probably still in Colorado, so that's a little ways. But nonetheless, I would love to come to your lunch hour or something like that, or after, and you can have your friends dig through, and there are hostess rewards and stuff like that. So here we go. Here's the necklace. Now this is kind of sparkly. It's like a tan, a goldish tan. I'm on my computer device, so you probably can't see really the gist of it. But you can see how shiny. If you feel this stuff, it feels good. Like, it does not feel cheap. Now, I've gotten a lot of jewelry from like the stores and you know, over at the malls, those, you know, stuff like that. And I paid 10 to 14 bucks and for stuff that didn't feel as nice as this stuff does. So anyways, it's nice and sparkly. It does have some dangly earrings that go with it. And I'll snap a picture and share it on Facebook with my nicer cameras. I'm just trying to, I have an application that I will be using on this computer, and I wanted to see how it looks for video. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be a fan of filming on my laptop. So, and it's got these dangly earrings that go with it, and this lovely, 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 lovely piece of jewelry. And of course, this ring on my finger, like I'm trying to figure out how they do this. Okay, there we go. It's really hard to get the gist of this, but it is gorgeous. You can see how sparkly it is. And the metal or whatever it is, it feels good. It feels really good. It's nice and elegant and cute. But anyways, I didn't get on, this isn't a live to sell jewelry. I just kind of wanted to show you that and open up one piece, and that's what I will do with you guys every time I'm doing a video. They won't always be this long. This is my introduction, and so I appreciate you watching and supporting me in this. I love all your hearts and your likes and stuff like that. That's real encouraging to me. And if there's anything that I can pray with you guys about, either you can leave a message there, or you can comment down below, and I'll go back and look at these. I would love to pray with you about anything. So I love you guys, and thanks for staying tuned with me. And I'm just going to do a few likes here, and then I'll go back and respond to your comments later. Kelly Belly, I miss you and I love you so much. And Joanne, hello Joanne. I love you too. Thank you. She's always supporting my videos. She's a resident, but a family resident. And she makes, she sews her little tushy wishy off. So, yeah. So I love you guys and have a good day. Bye-bye. Now I got to figure out how to end this. Oh, there we go. Okay, if you end this live video now, you'll be able to choose if you want to. Okay, I want to save it.